Hello students, today we are going to be working on our mindful backgrounds and we are going to be creating that in the presentation app called Keynote. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to find a background that would be a peaceful place that you would like to be. So I want you to give that some thought, and there are some rules. In your peaceful background, it should be a place in nature that does not have people or buildings or automobiles. And there really should be no animals as well. So just that nice peaceful background that you could see yourself in when you're working on being mindful. So one of the apps I want you to use is called Pics for Learning. That's just a web clip, so it's going to go to this website. In this website, you'll see that there is a place to say search for images. And I am going to put in the forest. And we're going to see what locations pop up, okay? So this one right here looks pretty peaceful, and so does that one. So when you're choosing your photo, it needs to be in landscape. So these two photos are next to each other, okay? This one is portrait, and this one is considered landscape. Okay, so you need to look for pictures that are oriented like this. Okay, so it looks like the screen of your iPad. Then you're going to touch it once. And then when you touch it once, you're going to hold your finger down until you see the picture move slightly. Okay, and then you're going to get this and you're going to go add to photos. All right, so now that is in my photos. Next, I'm going to need to go to Keynote. For this one, I'm going to start a new presentation, and I want it to be plain background. Okay. I'm going to be removing my text boxes. You don't need those. And then next, you are going to go to your paintbrush. You're going to change your background, and I want you to come up to image. And you're going to look in your camera roll for the picture that you have found in Pics for Learning, okay? Now, because Pics for Learning, those photos are taken at different times, it's not necessarily going to be the last thing I added to my photos. I can find mine right there. Okay, so now I have it actually saved as my background. Okay, so I can't move it around with my finger. It is all set. All right, next I need to find a picture of myself. It does not have to be taken using a green screen background. It needs to be taken with a solid background if possible, okay? So now you're going to go back into your photos. If you do not have one, you're going to need to take that picture. Now, I think I might have a photo from a long time ago, right here. Now, I don't really like this one that much, but I'm going to use it. Okay, it takes a little bit. It's a large photo. Okay, now I need to get rid of the background. So notice that I do have the blue dots around my picture. I'm going to go to the paintbrush. Now, you might remember this from the past. It's called Instant Alpha. So you do not need to have a green screen. What Instant Alpha does is it locates the colors that you want to remove. So what I'm going to do is hold my finger on my picture on the green part only, and I'm sliding my finger very slowly so I can see the green, and anywhere the green is turning pink, that's what's going to disappear. Okay? I'm going to pick up my finger. Now, it might look like I lost some of my hair, so all I have to do is go to my back arrow. Okay? And then you just try it again. Okay? You can do it in little pieces. You just have to be patient. And when you don't like what you did, you always go back to that back arrow, okay, at the top of your screen. So you're going to keep doing that until you are satisfied that you have removed whatever the color is. Maybe it was the white from a wall in your house. Maybe you laid down on the carpeting and someone took a picture of you. All right, now that I am done with that, I need to go to the bottom of my screen and I need to click the done. Now I can move. Oh, and actually look at, if I see my feet, I see a little bit more. So again, I'm going to go to my paintbrush. Instant Alpha. And I'm going to come down here by my feet. There we go. Down at the very bottom, try to keep removing some of that. And then again at the very bottom right, I'm going to hit done. So now I can move my picture around. All right, I might want to, maybe take a new one because I used this one last year. I see a little bit more green. I'm going to come down here by my feet. Okay, and I'm going to keep working to try to remove as much of that background as I can. Then I'm going to hit done. Okay. All right, so now you have yourself in your mindful background. You need to make yourself large enough so we can see your face, okay? I don't want you to have a background where you are like itsy bitsy tiny somewhere and we don't even know that that's you, okay? So nice and large. It doesn't even have to be of your whole body. It can be of just your face, okay? Now that you have your background and you have a picture of yourself, now we need to save this to our camera roll, okay? So now you're going to be going up to the 3 dots at the top of your screen. And I wish I could find my little pointer thing. There it is. Okay, couldn't find it. So now I'm coming back in to Keynote. I couldn't find where this was. Go to your 3 dots. From your 3 dots, you're going to go to this word that says export. From export, we are going to be doing this as an image. So images. And now this pops up. All you have to do is hit export again. All right, and now we need to come here and you need to find where, if it doesn't say photo, I guess it just says save image. So I'm gonna hit save image again. A lot of steps. Now if I go close out of that, I come up here to my photos. The very last picture I have right down here. And now I can add this to my lock screen. So I'm gonna come up, upload. Right, I am going to come down here to where it says use as wallpaper. And now I can kind of move my picture to kind of get it how I want. And then I'm going to use that word set on the bottom. And I'm going to set both lock screen and home screen. Okay, so every time you turn on your iPad, you will have your mindful background with the picture of yourself, okay? All right, everybody, have fun with that. If you want to make a second one and you want to have one for your lock screen and one for your home screen, that would be fine as well. But remember the rules. We need to see your face very clear, and there should be no buildings, automobiles, people, or animals in your mindful background. Okay, so be creative and find that peaceful place that now will become part of your lock screen and home screen on your iPads.